A horror game that can hear you breathe, that listens to your every moment, that knows when you scream. This isn't science fiction anymore. The upcoming Quiet Place game is about to change everything we know about horror gaming. The gaming industry has seen countless innovations over the decades, from 8-bit graphics to photorealistic environments, from simple joysticks to motion controls, but nothing, absolutely nothing, comes close to what Saber Interactive just revealed for their upcoming survival horror game, A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead. Let's break down exactly how this groundbreaking system works. The game constantly monitors your environment through your device's microphone, analyzing 3 key aspects: volume, frequency, and duration of sounds. Whisper to your teammate. The monsters might hear a faint echo. Drop something in your room? That noise could attract deadly attention. Scream in terror? Well, you better start running. The developers have implemented an adaptive AI system that distinguishes between different types of sounds. It's not just about volume, it's about the nature of the sound itself. A sudden sharp noise, like dropping your controller, might trigger an immediate reaction from nearby creatures. Meanwhile, consistent background noise, like a fan, can be filtered out to prevent unfair advantages or disadvantages. This revolutionary sound detection system is built upon advanced machine learning algorithms that can differentiate between intentional and accidental sounds. The game's AI has been trained on thousands of audio samples to recognize everything from whispered conversations to sudden movements, creating an unprecedented level of environmental awareness. The system even adapts to individual player behavior patterns, learning to distinguish between regular background sounds in your playing environment and unusual disturbances. The neural network behind this technology has been trained on over 100,000 hours of audio data, allowing it to recognize and categorize sounds with remarkable accuracy. The system employs multiple layers of noise filtering and acoustic analysis to ensure precise sound detection, while eliminating false positives that could frustrate players. The visual presentation of A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead pushes current generation hardware to its limits. The game utilizes advanced ray tracing technology to create realistic lighting and shadows, crucial elements for a game where hiding in darkness is often your only option. Dynamic global illumination ensures that every light source, from the glow of a sunset to the beam of a flashlight, affects the environment realistically. The game's physics engine simulates sound wave propagation through different materials, affecting both visibility and audio detection. The game's setting expands upon the post-apocalyptic world established in the films. Players will traverse through abandoned cities, desolate highways, and forgotten communities, each environment carefully designed to amplify the tension of sound-based gameplay. The development team has created intricate sound propagation systems that account for different materials and surfaces. Metal will ring louder than wood. Water will carry sound differently than air. Weather conditions also play a crucial role, with rain masking footsteps but making certain surfaces more treacherous and noisy. The dynamic weather system can create opportunities for strategic movement or force players to adapt their tactics when conditions change. Environmental destruction adds another layer of complexity, as damaged structures and debris can create new sound hazards or opportunities for distraction. The survival mechanics have been completely reimagined for this sound-based gameplay system. Players must manage their resources while considering the noise each action creates. Simple tasks like opening a can of food or reloading a weapon become nerve-wracking decisions when every sound could attract deadly attention. The game introduces a unique crafting system where players can create sound dampeners, distraction devices, and protective gear, each with their own risk-reward balance in terms of noise generation. The crafting system includes over 50 unique items, each with multiple upgrade paths that allow players to specialize their equipment for their preferred playstyle. Resource management becomes a crucial aspect of survival, as players must balance their need for supplies against the risk of making noise while scavenging. The single-player campaign follows a new group of survivors, offering a fresh perspective on the universe while maintaining the core themes of family, survival, and adaptation. Players will need to scavenge for resources, craft tools, and create safe zones while constantly monitoring their noise levels. The story unfolds through environmental storytelling and minimal dialogue, preserving the franchise's emphasis on silent communication. The campaign features branching narratives that respond to player choices and their ability to maintain silence in crucial moments. The game's AI director system dynamically adjusts the intensity and frequency of encounters based on player performance and stress levels, creating a personalized experience that remains challenging without becoming frustrating. Combat in A Quiet Place. The road ahead takes a revolutionary approach. Traditional weapons are largely ineffective against the creatures, forcing players to rely on environmental manipulation and sound-based strategies. The game features an innovative trap system where players can create audio diversions or use sound-dampening technologies to navigate past threats. The creatures themselves have been given advanced AI behaviors that make them respond realistically to sound patterns, creating unpredictable and terrifying encounters. Each type of creature has unique hearing sensitivities and behavioral patterns, requiring players to learn and adapt their strategies accordingly. The multiplayer component includes both cooperative and competitive modes. In co-op, players must coordinate their movements and actions while maintaining near-silent communication. The competitive mode introduces an interesting twist where one player controls the creatures, using sound detection to hunt down other players. This asymmetric gameplay creates intense cat and mouse scenarios, where every sound could mean the difference between survival and defeat. Early playtesting reports suggest the feature is incredibly effective at creating tension. Testers have reported genuine anxiety about making any noise, with the game's sound detection creating a powerful psychological impact. The development team has noted that players naturally adapted their behavior, becoming increasingly aware of their real-world movements and sounds. Accessibility has been a major focus during development. The team has implemented a comprehensive suite of features to ensure the game remains playable for all audiences. Players can opt for a traditional stealth mode that doesn't require microphone input, while customizable sensitivity settings allow for adaptation to different environmental conditions. Background noise filtering has been carefully tuned to prevent unfair advantages or disadvantages, and adjustable difficulty settings for sound detection allow players to fine-tune their experience to their preferences. Saber Interactive has also announced a robust post-launch support plan, including regular updates to refine the sound detection system based on player feedback. Future DLC will introduce new environments, challenges, and game modes that further explore the potential of this groundbreaking technology. The first year of content updates has been fully mapped out, with plans for new story chapters, multiplayer modes, and technological improvements. A quiet place. The road ahead represents a pivotal moment in gaming history, where the boundary between the player and the game dissolves in terrifying new ways. When it launches next quarter, it won't just be another horror game. It'll be a revolution in how we experience interactive entertainment. The question isn't whether you'll survive in this world of silence. It's whether you can stay quiet enough to even try. The monsters are waiting, and they're listening for your every move.